Hey there traders, this is Steve Miley, the market chartist for FX Explained once more, and we're going to take a look here at the DAX future and also the EURO STOXX 50. DAX future, remember the benchmark on the German index in here, and then we have also the EURO STOXX 50, top 50 stocks across the Eurozone. So these markets in here looking more vulnerable in here over the past 24 hours. We've seen a setback in here, having had a rebound Friday and through Monday morning in here, having had a significant sell-off at the middle of last week, Wednesday through Thursday. Now that sell-off through last week was driven by growing concerns regarding the heightened level of COVID-19 cases, a second wave being seen throughout Europe. France went into lockdown. That was really the big trigger in here. Many of the curfews in the French cities in here saw that sell-off in here on Wednesday, and then growing number of cases, growing number of hospitalizations, plus deaths in here, plus more stringent lockdown measures going to damage the European economy, and we've seen that over the past week, and that kind of those fears from that resuming yesterday with a notable sell-off in here. Also weighing on markets, we have the fading hopes now of a US economic relief package in here before the US presidential election and congressional election that we have at the beginning of November. Nancy Pelosi, the head of the Democrats in the House of Representatives, has said that Tuesday was a deadline to get a deal done, otherwise no deal before the election, and we're fast approaching that deadline with no apparent progress made. So it looks like no US economic relief package, and that along with the COVID-19 cases in Europe, the lockdowns, and also remember we had the UK kind of walking away from trade negotiations with the EU, so potentially a no trade deal Brexit in here would be obviously seen as a negative as well. So all those things weighing on markets in here again to begin this week, having been more negative last week. And on the chart in here you can see we're kind of building to potentially, I don't know whether this is some kind of big head and shoulders pattern. You've got a shoulder potentially here, a big head here, and another shoulder in here. Markets certainly looking far more vulnerable. So that's the DAX. And if we look at the EURO STOXX 50, it's not a dissimilar chart in here. So let me just zoom in here. We'll take a look at the EURO STOXX 50, and we're seeing again we had that rebound in here at the end of last week, beginning of this week, and then quickly fading yesterday, having had the sell-off last week. And again in here, the EURO STOXX 50 actually more damaged because on that sell-off that we saw in here through September, we took out this low in here from August. So all looking more negative overall, looking more vulnerable, and certainly looking for further downside pressures in here from European equity indices. And also if the US equity indices start to significantly roll lower, they're only going to help these markets down. So a more negative theme in here for European markets, for European stock markets in here, and also potentially for global. This has been Steve Miley, the market chartist for FX Explained. I'm going to wish you all a great trading day. Please do stay safe out there, and I'll be back with you with another report very soon.